Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I just need a moment to make sure everything is working. Ideally, I am going to brighten it up a little bit. I've noticed on past videos that it's a little dark. So give me a moment. If you are here, I'd love to know who's here with me. All right. I think that looks a little better. Happy Friday. It has been a day. It has been a very busy work day. I don't know about you, but thank you for getting here. Thank you for joining me. I'm Katie, in case you've not met me before. But I'm excited to lead us through total body conditioning. For today's workout, you will just need a set of hand weights or two if they are available. For reference, I am using a set of 5s and a set of 10s. Last week, I did stream a live workout. I chose to do it from my office. And let me tell you, the quality was not great. The internet speed must have been not ideal. And based on my research and optimizing video streaming, I think at the office, I'm going to have too many other people also using the internet at the same time. So by me streaming from the home gym, I've got the internet all to myself, and we will give you a little better stream quality. So with that, again, you can wear footwear, no footwear, totally up to you. I am going to be wearing shoes today because it sounds good. And what else? You're streaming whatever music you would like for yourself to work out to. If there are any issues with the audio or the video as we go, I would love for you to let me know that. I am going to get this microphone moved and get us kicked off. All right, move this chair. I anticipate I will warm up just fine here in a moment and will not need this sweatshirt, but we're gonna get going. First thing we'll do is just start with a nice big squat and an overhead sweep and reach. Back into those heels and hips, big sweeping reach. Let's get some blood flowing. So we're ready to work a little harder. This workout is for all fitness levels. I actually make the assumption that I have a lot of newbies because I want my class to be a safe place to come and get started. And I know sometimes we don't have a lot of equipment available to us. Awesome, let's go 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. We stay here, elbows open up wide. It is a reach and pull. Squeeze the back, sink into the heels, lower those hips. Let's get our thighs working and warming up while we retract those shoulder blades. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to thighs, flex and round the spine. That means tuck everything under and switch, arch. And again, tuck round and extend. And last time we come all the way up. Good, couple big shoulder rolls. Good, good, good. From here, full arm circle. This is like you're peeling off a sweatshirt. Pick up those elbows, nice big circle. Open the chest. And one more. From here, warming up the hamstrings. Just start tucking those heels back, pumping the elbows back, abs lift up and in, heel to seat, stretching out the hip flexors. And we'll have 8, 7, 5, 3, and rest. Good. Picking up the knees. It's a reach and knee to chest. Really big reach in between. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bring those feet together, and we are going up and over an imaginary obstacle. So up and over, Feet meet and reverse, up and over. So I am going right leg, and reverse, left, right. So it's a great hip mobility drill and warm up. And it's real life. Sometimes we have to go over things. You can do whatever you need to strike a balance. We'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. From here, I think we're ready to get going. So the first exercise we will do is a stationary squat and overhead press. So I'm going to do some similar things as last week because that workout did not really come to fruition. It didn't publish well, so I took it down. So I have 10-pound weights. Woo! I've got the arms into the shoulders. You could use no weight. You could use lighter weight. From here, we sit back in the hips and heels, and it's a strong double push. Sit and explode. Strong exhale. Really push through those legs. Making our way to 12. And down. Awesome. From here, into one of my favorite exercises, push-ups. You can choose today whether you'd like to do a wider grip push-up or a more narrow grip. I think I'll go wide, up on the toes or on the knees. From the knees, it does look like about a 45-degree angle. If you're up on your toes and new at it, I suggest wider feet. So we have bend and press, 12 reps. Halfway. Two more. Long neck. And rest. Good. I call push-ups instant hot flash. Warming up. Next, grab your hand weights. You might, again, go heavier, go lighter. For back work, I'm going to bring us into a kickstand type position and work a reverse fly. So I could use 10s, but I think I'm going to start with 5s and just work on really strong scapular retraction. So follow the foot. This does make it just a little more challenging. Thighs kind of knit together, hinge forward, and we pull apart. Squeeze and squeeze. Let's have 3 more. That'll give us 15. And rest. Good job. I'm hoping the audio quality is okay. So let me know if any issues, or give me a like if it's good. From here, we're gonna go back to our very first exercise: squat and overhead press. I knew it wouldn't take long to get warm. Squat stance, arms in, abs tight, sit back, strong explode. Exhale, push. Halfway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Set these down. Push-ups are next. It's driving me nuts that my mat looks crooked. Always bothers me. Gotta let it go. Up we go, onto toes or knees 45, and 12 reps here. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. Four more. And rest. If you're newer with push-ups or getting your strength back, you can always pause and join back in. And then when I'm talking like this, you can be playing catch up. Next, we have our reverse fly with a kickstand stance. So from here, I've got one leg to the back, follow the foot, soft knees, kind of squeeze those inner thighs together, flat back forward, and squeeze and pull back. Slight bend in the elbow, chest out, lots of control. Bring the shoulder blades together. Awesome, 3 more here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Per usual, we're doing duos and trios of things, and we are doing 2 rounds of each. So next we are going to make a choice for our dumbbells, and you're making a choice based on doing an upright row. I know I can handle these bigger ones, so that's what I'll do. I'm gonna go legs wide, sumo or plie squat, legs go wide, elbows pull up high, bend, pull. Weights are skimming up the front. It does feel like a really nice stretch at the bottom. Good. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, if you have lighter weights, I am going to suggest picking up lighter for a lateral raise that ideally will go all the way up overhead. So typically, we stop right at shoulder height, but today I'm going to give the opportunity to continue, go all the way up overhead, and lower with control. So palms are facing in, palms face the floor, then subtle rotation, palms face away, and come back down. Up and around. I'm going to suggest just 10 of these. Shoulders should feel healthy, no weird clicking, popping pain. You can always modify and just go part of the way up. Do what you can. Just seeing who's here. And one more. And rest. Awesome. Next, I would like to get onto the mat, get our heart pumping even more with our mountain climbers. So we're going to get into a nice solid plank position. If you are new here, if you are newer to plank in and of itself is work. You can modify mountain climbers, and I'll just go ahead and show that real quick. You would always want your chair on a non-slid, sticky surface. But if you have difficulty doing a mountain climber from the floor, this is a modification to be more upright on the incline using a chair. Totally up to you. You could also work plank alone. Obviously, when you're not moving your legs, it's less cardio. So make a choice that's good for you. I suggest that the toe does not touch. So we're not going toes to the mat. We're just going knee to the chest. Here we go. In, switch, 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 switch. Shoulders stay stacked over those wrists. That's 16. Roughly 32. And rest. Sit back on those hips. Full disclosure, I couldn't decide how I wanted to count, if I wanted to count reps or pairs. I'll be more clear next time. Round. And come on up. The two hardest things about group fitness, in my opinion, are talking and doing at the same time and talking and counting at the same time. So here we go. Plie in upright row. Nice wide legs, sumo, and pull. 15 reps. We have 5 more here. Awesome. And rest. Set these down. You're potentially making a change. So let me just call something out. The heavier your weight, this can be a very heavy weight if you choose, but the lower you'll stay. So I've done extremely heavy weight and just pulsed into like this quarter position. But the lighter we are, the more we can increase this range of motion. So make your choice. Quarter lateral, halfway up, or full. 10 reps. If we ever get to the end of something and it's extremely easy for you, guess what? You get more reps. Go, let's take 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, next we're into our mountain climbers, either done traditionally or with some type of modification. I decided I'm going to count right, left in pairs. So right, left is 1, 2. I think I'm going to go to like 40, 45, okay? So from here, nice strong start position, really push that floor away. Hips are low, knee is tight, and we're off. 1. That's 10 pairs. Breathing. That's 20 pairs. That's 30. Oh yeah, now it burns. And 40. Definitely didn't have you do that many the first time, but that's okay. Open that chest, expand. We're gonna get some good pulling work next. So while I do really like bodyweight based workouts, it's amazing what you can do with just some dumbbells as well. So I'm glad we're working those in. The first 5 workouts that are archived thus far are exclusively bodyweight. Next, we are grabbing the heaviest weights we have for what looks like a deadlift row combo. Again, traditionally deadlifting is very heavy barbell weight from the floor. When we're holding dumbbells, it looks a little different. But we have a flat back forward. I'll show you from the side. I'm choosing actually to have the arms at the side as well, which is not super common. Typically hands hang in front, but I really want chest out, shoulders back. So we are going flat back, squeeze, reach, and stand. I was crazy sore last week from this. And you know what? This is not a lot of weight. People pull hundreds of pounds from the floor. So this is not a lot of weight, but when done really well in terms of execution, flat back, long hamstrings, retract shoulder blades, you will be sore if you do it correctly. Squeeze. This one takes a minute. I'd like to go to 15. So 5, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're going to pair this with some biceps work. Thus far, we've done some reclined biceps. Not a lot with balance, though. So we're going to balance today. We are going to get ourselves onto one leg. For reference, so you can keep it all straight and follow along. I'm keeping my right leg up. I'm flipping the grip and just bicep curls on one leg. It'll hit that foot and ankle, calf a little differently. It'll obviously strengthen your balance, proprioception. Now 3 more here, that gets to 15. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We'll do the other leg up next time. I used the same weights. You can always make a change. Next, another little cardio burst. It's a little noisy outside today. So I'm hoping you can hear me over that. From here, tap or a jack. All right, let's go. I'm going to do a full jack and count to at least 30. Here we go. That's 10. 30. Good. Oh, tell you what, I don't love bloopers. I feel like this is a blooper moment because the landscapers come every Friday at noon, I swear. Oh, not complaining, but not ideal when I'm trying to stream good quality. So we are going to return to our flat back row combo, deadlift row. So grab the heaviest weights you've got because your back and hammies can totally handle it. And you know, if it's not super heavy, that's okay. You're really gonna lengthen those hamstrings and strengthen your low back and rehearse great form for when you do have heavier weights. So here we go. Flat, squeeze, reach, stand. So the entire time, I'm thinking of keeping my shoulder blades back and active. Otherwise, gravity sort of pulls you into this unfortunate shoulder shape. I also feel like the backs of the thighs are real long. My knees are soft because personally I hyperextend and that doesn't feel great. I lost count a little bit while I was talking. So we'll go 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Should get somebody in here to team teach with me so they can demo modifications and help me with counting. Go ahead and switch weights. Take a break if you need to. I feel like my grip wants to stretch a little bit. So back to biceps. I'm gonna take that left leg up. Left leg up. I forgot to mention with focal point, it can really help your balance if your eyes are steady on something. Focal point is huge. Exhale, curl. Oh, they're done outside, thank goodness. Ooh, good, it's getting harder. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Set these down. Jacks are next, or a modified jack. If you're really pumping your arms, and again, firing those shoulders, it will feel like work. I know not everybody feels great jumping, and that's okay. It is my hope, though, that the more you hang out with me, the more you feel able to jump. I know that's tough for a lot of people, women in particular. We are going to get going here, 30 reps. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. That's 10. That's 20. Awesome job. Shake it out. Shake it out, walk it off. Oh, you know what time it is? It is time for something lungy. So we'll do that next. Get a drink if you need it. So I think today, since we've already done a few leg things, I'm going to recommend a stationary lunge with a torso rotation into the front leg, or an oblique twist. So it'll look like this: left leg forward, right leg back, pelvic tilt. I think last week we did leg extensions, so I'll have to keep that in mind for next week. So we're gonna go elbows wide, drop down, rotate in, center, up, down, in, center, up. So you're going into that working leg. I'm sorry, front leg. Might be more clear. Abs in. Make your waistline go. Ninety in those legs. We're almost to 12. Good. Now let's drop straight down. Tap those hips under. Start pulsing. Woo! That's 10. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. I'm going to stay facing the same way. That way when I twist, I'll get to see you. Not that it's two-way video. I wish it was. That's what's nice about Zoom. And I have 3 classes a week. I teach on Zoom if you're interested. Other leg. Tuck those hips. Abs tight. Elbows wide. And we're off. Down. Twist. Center. Up. This is halfway. Ooh, I'm breathing hard. Good, 2 more here. Talk about balance and endurance because it keeps you down there a while. Down, hold, up, reach, pulse down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, push off, shake it out. Next, we're back to plank. Again, if you needed a modification, you could get that chair out. Make sure it's not gonna slide and be on a higher incline. Oh, I got a tickle in my throat. We're rehearsing a renegade row, so we can work up to that. But we need to feel confident taking a hand away, and I realize that's not everyone. So if I'm in plank, it looks like this. I'm gonna row back. Because we're not using weight, you're just gonna take your hand, pull it to your chest. You're really gonna fire that shoulder blade and pull it back. So you have a pushing arm and a pulling, squeezing arm, core tight. So forward we go into plank. This would be a little bit tough to do from your elbows. So if you just need to do an elbow plank, I understand, but you're not gonna be able to do that row quite the same. I guess you could go here. So your modification is not gonna be elbows per se. It's going to be loading your wrists less and doing it from all fours or from a 45-degree angle. So here we are. We're gonna squeeze back right and left. Do 24 of these. I'm counting each one. 5, 6, 10, 20. So we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Stretch your back. Sit back. I hate when you have to hear my sniffles. This is real life. This is authentic. I'm gonna take care of my sniffles. I'll be right back. All right. For this series, we are back into lunges. I could do a third exercise, I'm not. We're gonna immediately go back to our stationary lunge, torso rotation into that front leg. Part 2 is that pulse action. Then we will get into our renegade row drill again, and then we'll get into some core and accessory work. All right, one leg forward, one leg back. Maybe I want to face you this time. How about that? Yeah, why not? So elbows wide, it's down, rotate into the front leg, center, up, down, rotate, center, up. 12 reps. I'm gonna be ready to eat after this. It's been a busy morning. Two more here. Awesome. Down and hold. Upward reach. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push off. Burns so good. Second side. One leg forward, one leg back. Get your balance, tuck those hips. You do want a little bit of what's called a posterior pelvic tilt because you get a really nice stretch on that back hip flexor. All right, get your breath. Here we go. Down, rotate, center, up. I love that this keeps us at the bottom of the lunge longer. That's where all the work is. Thigh endurance for days. Gotta love that. Awesome. Down and hold. Upward reach and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Push off. Beautiful. We are back into our renegade row drill, as I'm calling it. I don't know why sometimes I count things in pairs and sometimes I don't. So it would be a pair, 12 pair, or 24 individual pulls. And here we go. Up to you how you do it. Abs tight. And we're off. Squeeze. I was very sore from this last week. Maybe it's a combination of things. That's 16. And it's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. All right, the good news is you get to stay down here, stretch a little bit. Then I'll ask you to fetch one lighter weight. If you're someone that works out with me regularly, we do the Cuban rotation drill quite a bit. I do it sometimes with folks with absolutely no weight, just for some mobility and warm-up reasons. Today we're going to use one light weight. And I haven't done this variation in a while where we sit on the floor, but what I like about it is it's very targeted. And anytime we sit down, the legs aren't helping us at all. So it kind of looks like a side saddle, like when a dog kind of sits on one hip. It's funny. You're going to put your elbow on your knee. You're going to try to pull your other shoulder away, abs tight. You're going to pick up the palm, open up to this 90-degree angle, lower with control. Pick it up quick, lower with control. Making our way to 12. Two more. I'm amazed how this version hits a little different. Go ahead and switch. I like that you're actually kind of forced into a hip stretch while you're down here. But again, no help from the legs, super targeted, isolated, good, perfect form, and it hits a little different. So here we are. Really watch this other shoulder that it's not doing anything funky. Down with control, pick it up quick. We have 4 more. After this, getting into some core work that we've been drilling. All right, awesome. Set this down. There will be a second set in a bit. We have been working on V-sit action. We've been working on balancing there. We have just started rolling, and we talked a couple of weeks ago about rolling to standing and or rolling to a single leg press through the legs, which drills a pistol squat, which is very advanced. Not there yet in here, but this will be good. So scoot toward the top end of your mat, meaning you've got the length of it behind you. Knees are apart, feet are together, back is rounded. Your goal at first is to balance with your feet off, knees apart. From here, we add a roll back between the shoulder blades and catch it at the top. Ideally, the feet don't touch down. And there's no pumping action in the legs. Inhale, roll. Exhale, catch. Inhale, exhale, catch. And one more. Good. From here, squeeze the knees and thighs together, reach the arms, Give me a double pulse in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Crisscross and stretch. If I ever coach something or cue something and you think, gosh, that is not for me yet, you stick with the previously given exercise, and or with the last exercise, you could place your feet down and hold the shape. Go ahead and switch. And up we go. Well, I guess not truly up. We go actually back into our rotator cuff exercise. So single weight, side saddle sit, nice shoulder blades, and we pick it up and we lower with control. It's halfway. Two more. And switch. You might notice that one hip is tighter than the other. I like that you get a little bit of hip stretch here. Up quick. So 6. Awesome. Set that down. We're back into our rolling like a ball. I do want to work up to, like I said, rolling forward with some momentum, letting the feet touch down so that we work to standing eventually. Some people will stand very easily, but some people no. Some people it will take time. I do think it's way harder with shoes on, so I'm kind of regretting that choice. But we'll see. Let's start with some rolling action. Inhale, back. Exhale, catch. I think this feels like a really nice spine massage. So there should not be any plopping or clunking or rolling to the neck. Let's try a couple where we go with a little more momentum. We try to put the feet down, reach, and lift your bum. Just try. Again, my shoes are pretty thick. I hope this works. So roll, reach, roll, reach, roll, reach. Last one. Woo! Yay, it worked. Didn't want to fumble on that one so much. All right, from here, we didn't do the part deux. So tuck and round back. Again, modification, off, pulse, squeeze those thighs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Crisscross applesauce. Take a hip stretch. Same thing the other way. I don't have a ton of time. I promise you in and out in 45 minutes. I will say my announcements at the beginning take a minute or two. I will try to get more laser on that. Just a little bit of stretch before we go. Let's just take a little cat and cow. So tuck and round, arch and extend. Tuck and round, arch and extend. And one more. Good. From here, let's take the right leg out, elbows down, hips back. Take your hips back as far as you can go. Some people, it will be all the way to sitting on the heel. Some people, it will be higher. Think of actively pressing down through the inner thigh of the extended leg. Option to take same arm as leg, reach it in opposition, threading through and under that other arm. Woo, nice stretch. Breathe, shoulder, spine, ribs, inner thigh, and undo yourself. Now left leg is out long, elbows down, hips back. Again, same arm as leg, threads through in opposition. So leg is one way, arm is the other. I'm on the side of the head. Really deep breaths into the shoulders, into the hips. Enjoy being folded up here. Up we go. Good, let's tuck the toes. Sit back on the heels, lift the knees. A little bit of a down dog transition. Just really press that weight back. Start to walk your hands back to your feet. Get yourself folded in half here. Bend at the elbow, hold the opposite arm. Just sway side to side. Release the arms, soften the knees, start to roll up. Couple shoulder rolls, almost done here. Strike a balance, use the wall if you need it. Tuck your leg back at a nice thigh stretch. Knee needs to point straight down, squeeze the backside a little bit. Extend that leg forward, ankle to thigh, imaginary chair. Sit back a bit. Ooh, that feels good in the hip. Second side, tuck it back. Focal point here as well. And extend. Then cross and sit. Again, you can totally hold on to something. Up we go. Big breath in, reach up. And back. And open. Shoulders roll back and down. I'm going to fetch my chair, fetch my microphone. Come say goodbye, a little closing. By all means, keep stretching if that would be supportive to you. Okay. Whew. All right, here we are. So happy Friday. Thank you for being here and or watching later on. A couple of things to share. I will continue to be here every Friday unless there's a conflict. I do have something coming up later this month, and I will always let you know when that is happening. You can always look and see what's scheduled. I'm going to try to schedule these ahead. So if you're ever in question, you can actually hop on the channel and look at the live tab, and you will see what is upcoming. So that's a little hack. Very, very helpful to see when things are scheduled for, and if there's a time change or that kind of thing, or a bye week. What else? On Wednesday, I did my first live podcast stream, which I think went well. The quality in some ways can improve. It was way too dark. I want to keep improving the sound, audio, things like that. But you know what? It's better to just get started, I think, and get better over time than to not do this at all. So with that, give me your feedback. It's helpful if you subscribe to this channel. Again, the more subscribers I have, the more visibility I essentially have on the platform. It will unlock features down the road. It will help other people to find me. And I'm all about impact and reaching as many people as I can. But I can't do that by myself. I need help. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you for being here. And if you ever want to learn more about the Zoom classes, just get in touch with me, Katie, Katy, @wellnesscollective.com. Thanks so much. Bye.